Islam, Islam. I am Gabor Alyosha Bey, Moorish American, and propria persona, and not pro se, and not anything fraudulently subscribed in all capital letters. I'd like to give thanks to the Most High, the Creator. I would like to give thanks to Noble Drew Ali for bringing us back into the fold of Republican form of government. I would like to give thanks to all my Moorish people out there. I would like to give thanks to all my loved ones, family, friends, my day one niggas, my day one gays, the females, you know who you is. I would just like to bring this to the forefront. I am Gabor Alyosha Bey, the messenger, and I know I never sorry, I've been in the study hall for about a year. Last time I shot a video, it been a year ago, and I would just like to share my knowledge that I have here today. As you see, I have a traffic detain stop lawful notice, affidavits of truth. This is for the law enforcement, the law enforcers, or the constable on patrol. When they detaining you, pull you over. This sort of like a contract that you try or give to them as a notice to let them know that the violations, just in case they want to act like it's, none of this don't exist. And just in case my people out there act like none of this exists, because sometimes when you're talking to your friends, family members, or whatnot, and you just try to give the knowledge to them, they look at you like, "Hey, I've been living this life for so many years, and what you talking about? That's that sovereign citizen stuff, But to me, I just know you haven't read it, so you don't know what I'm saying because you don't have no knowledge of. And ignorance of the law is no excuse. So, so I just lay back now. I used to sort of like, be upfront with it, like steady telling anybody or anybody that I come in contact with or anybody that I know, hey man, you're a Moor, hey, you guys, you're not a U.S. citizen, you're a Moor, you're not a slave, you ain't black. I mean, and then they look at you like you crazy because they was grown up, indoctrinated to think that they Creolas, they crayons, they're color. But they don't know the definition of colors, or they pretend to not know the definition of colors. You have some people think that this world is all about black people, white people, when black and white just don't exist. Now that I know, 40 years ago I didn't know this, so don't think I know this 40 years ago. I just came into the knowledge pretty much like 8 to 10 years, and I've been studying, and I'm still studying because it's more to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to tell you that we've been lied to, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. We've been lied to. If you don't understand the chain of command, I'll just break it down like this. I recently had a post out there, and we've been lied to. They lied to your great-great-grandparents, which your great-great-grandparents lied to your grandparents, which your grandparents turned around and lied to your parents, which in fact your parents lied to you. And it just goes down to generations and generations. But understand, when I say that, I mean that nobody knows. They just think it's required or it's mandatory or it's a must the way we live on the land. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we are the true inhabitants of the land. None of us is none of us is running around, walking around, whatever you want to call it. We like a diamond, we like gold. They just don't want us to know we're the great Masonic secrets. You know, a lot of these Masons and, you know, a lot of these lodge, I'm not going to go into that, but a lot of them took an oath to keep it secret. You know, our black activists, they keeping it a secret. They get paid to do that. So I'm just here to tell you, man, I always wonder why I was here on this land. And I came to the knowledge of that I always want to give the truth and the facts to my people. And I would like to love to work for the universe, uplifting the fallen humanity. So once again, I'm not going to be too long. I'm going to go into this. What I have in front of me is a notice. As you can see, it's a notice, and I just bring it up so you can see it. It's a notice, and I normally carry it around with me. I normally carry it around with me, and I understand what some people say. You know, all I got to do is carry license. Well, that's good and dandy when you carry license, but license is permission to do something that you have a right to do. And what I mean by that, I mean you have a right to travel. So why you want to ask permission from the Europeans to travel upon the land? Understand, when you have driver's license, you is driving on the land. When you have a travel's card, you is traveling upon the land, at the land. So understand the difference. I didn't comprehend, you know. I'm just coming into the knowledge, so I can give you legal talk and I also can give you lawful talk. But once again, here we go. Detain, traffic detain, stop. Traffic detain, lawful stop, notice. Affidavits of truth. And we're going to go into it right quick. As you can see, I got my brother Walik seal on it. The Emperor Walik Abraham Bey out of Alabama territory. And I'm just going to go through this right fast. You got the Law Enforcement Code of Ethic, Law Enforcement Oath of Honor, to honor and uphold the Constitution. To honor and uphold the Constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, they took an oath to uphold the Constitution. So we have to hold them on their oath. You cannot be scared because the law protects you. One thing I know about it, we do not, or we don't want to learn the law. You got a lot of people, they know about the Bible, which is a science heliotext, but they don't know about the Constitution. The Bible and the Constitution, in my opinion, goes hand in hand. You have to know both. And I can quote the script of Hosea 4:6 where it say, Hosea, our people suffer for a lack of knowledge. So let me go into it. Like you see, Law Enforcement Code of Ethic, Law Enforcement Oath of Honor, to honor and uphold the Constitution. There you have it, gentlemen. And if you think it's my opinion, here you go. This is what they took. Law Enforcement Oath of Honor. On my honor, I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust. And as you can see, I will always uphold the Constitution, my community, and the agency I serve. Agency. They did not say government. They serve an agency. Okay? It's right here, folks. They put it in your face. You got to understand the agency. Okay? And it tells you right there, International Association of Chief of Police. Since 1893. International Association of Chief of Police. Okay? Understand that, gentlemen. They took an oath to uphold the Constitution up under penalty and perjury. Understand that. Law enforcers, law enforcement, law public servants, constable on patrol, policy enforcers, whatever you want to call them today, is all synonymous to me. This is the code of ethic. Law enforcement, code of ethic. As a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duties is to serve mankind, to safeguard life and property, to protect the innocent against deception. Against deception. The weak against oppression or intimidation. They cannot intimidate you, or they cannot oppress you, sir. Understand that. And the peaceful against violence or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all man to liberty, equity, and justice. I will enforce the law, not force the code, enforce the law courteously and appropriately, without fear or favor, molest, or ill. Will never employ unnecessary force. Will never employ unnecessary force or violence, and never accept gratitude. I recognize the badge of my office as a symbol of public faith, and I accept it as a public trust to be held as long as I am true to the ethic of the police service. So you understand it, gentlemen. This is what the public or any public servant took an oath to uphold the Constitution. As you see, law enforcement, code of ethic. And as you see, law enforcement, oath of honor. I normally always carry these things around just in case an officer goes above the law. We have a lot of that going on now. They pull you over, and when you try to explain to them that what they're saying is not law, especially our Moorish people, because, you know, the slaves, the masters think they are drivers. So, you know, we consider them NBCs, nigger, black, and color, the NBCs. So when you hear NBCs, I'm referring to the nigger, black, and color, the ones that don't understand or don't want to understand. I call them scary cats. That's what I call them. They fear. They scared. They don't understand it. They slaves. So what the people or the European tell them, they bow down. Okay? And if you think he just told your agency, he didn't tell your government. Okay, I'm going to prove to you that they a corporation, which they made you a corporation, because only corporation could deal with corporations. They can't deal with the living soul. So understand that, family. Here you go. What? Title 28 USC 3002 Section 15 states, the United States is a corporation and not government. Do you see that, family? Title 28 USC 3002 Section 15A, the United States is a corporation and not government. And it tells you right there what they never taught you in high school civic class. Understand this, family. We is being deceived. Every day you walk out your house, your home, you is being molested. and don't even know it. But thanks to the Most High, thanks to Noble Drew Ali, thanks to all the gods out there, that I had to get this wisdom. So I look at everything different now. You can call me what you want. You can call me crazy. You can call me stupid, literate, dummy. But hey, all capital letters mean straw man. So just look up the definition of straw man. It'll tell you who you is. A dummy. Okay? So they pull you over and they ask you for ID. And you give them your allodial ID. And they sit right there and they tell you it's not government ID. And I just showed you. It's a corporation. It's not government. We are the government. We the people. It wouldn't be for us. It wouldn't be them. Understand that, family. If it wasn't for us, it wouldn't be them. We the people. We is in charge of this land. Understand that. But civil little mo 2 means dead in the eyes of the law. And a lot of us is dead in the eyes of the law. Okay? So here you go. Once again, it's coming from the office of the United States Attorney. Manual 1508 specifically mentions identification documents, 18 U.S.C. 1028. Okay? We're going to run through this right fast, just in case y'all don't know. I carry these things, just in case. Confirmation, just in case. I come into confirmation with these people. Okay, so I carry these things, and I advise y'all that be traveling upon the land to do the same. You know, because you want to set them up. You can't say, or they can't say, you never gave them notice. You giving them notice. Now, if you believe you're above the law, go ahead and arrest me. Go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. But I will handle you with the pen at the end in the court. So it's not a problem with me. You understand that? And I'm going to do it with respect. I ain't the guy that, this and I ain't rolling my windows down, I ain't getting out. Hey, what is the problem? I'm going to just give you this notice. You read it. And we're going to read it so you can understand what I mean by giving them a lawful notice. Okay? But anyway, like you see, it's coming from them. It ain't coming from me. It's not me. It's not my opinion. It's not my opinion. It's coming from them. It's coming from their office. Okay, so let's read this right fast. Section 1028, Title 18, designate 3 special non-federal identification documents. You see? Non-federal identification documents. So the documents they're asking for is non-federal. May I see your driver's license? Non-federal, buddy. Non-federal, buddy. I understand this. It's for y'all to understand. This is what I'm saying. I'm just a messenger, boss. I'm here just to set it off. You know, I'm here just to set it off. And if you want some of this information, you want some of this wisdom, just email me. Just email me. Alyosha Bey 53 at yahoo.com. Just email me. Alyosha Bey 53 at yahoo.com. You know, you can come and email me. You can call me, email me, get me information. Hey, I understand this. See, a lot of our people, all we teach is court procedures. And I dig that, but I never seen nobody advertise something that just in case you don't know it on the top of your head, on the side of the road with these policies enforcers, you can give them this notice. And then they can reason the facts, what they're going to do after they read the notice. They public servant, they work for you. So they're supposed to read the notice. Anything you give them, they're supposed to read. So they obligated. We the people. This is we the people. We're part and parcel of the land. So understand that, family. Excuse me. Section 28, once again, of the Title 18 designated 3 special non-federal identification documents and give them preferred treatment. These three documents, in the absence of a nationality identification card. You understand what I'm saying, family? It's right there in front of you. It's not my opinion. Dino Baby ain't said. It's the law. Once again, it's here right there. In the absence of a nationality card. They prefer 3 documents in an absence of a nationality card. Since you ain't got a nationality card, buddy, they prefer driver's license, birth certificate, or a personal identification card. You know, that's what they will accept. Preferred treatment. It tells you right there. It tells you right there. It tells you right there. Documents and give them preferred treatment. These 3 documents, in the absence of a nationality identity card, are the prime means by which an individual establishes his identity in the United States. You see it? In the United States. The 3 documents are birth certificate, driver's license, personal identification. Okay? I want y'all to understand that. Don't believe these people on the side of the road. They're just a deception. It's just an illusion. They're just trying to get you in their jurisdiction when they ask you these questions. Where do you stay? What's your address? Is your residence here? Where you going? Where you coming? They can't ask you all that, family. It's telling you right here. Yo, I'm just going to show you that it's not our identity, and it's coming from them. I'm going to let you know what they said. They telling you this. Check it out.